What's up, YouTube? Poor Man Podcast back with another video. Today's video is there a shortage of economically attractive men? All right. Now, before I get into the video, I gotta do the YouTube stuff. All right. The goal is 10,000 subscribers by June. It's a crazy goal. It's a big goal, but I believe you to dream big, and it's my goal. All right. The only way I'm gonna get there is with y'all help, though. So you gotta hit the like and the subscribe button. You gotta give me the HBO special. You know what the HBO special is? That's the Help a Brother Out special. So go and help a brother out. Hit the like and the subscribe button. All right. I'm gonna give y'all a second to do that. All right, now let's get into it. Is there a shortage of economically attractive men? Let's go.
A shocking new claim about the falling marriage rate is raising a lot of questions right now. A new study says the reason fewer people are getting married is because there's a shortage of, quote, economically attractive men. The study from Cornell University says women aren't getting married because prospective husbands can't provide enough financial security. You're smirking.
Al was kind of rolling his eyes.
What's happening right now? Tell us. I want to start with Jeff. What's happening?
Well, first of all, wait, what? There's not enough. Did I hear the first part? There's not enough attractive men?
No. Economic attractiveness. Like, okay, let's just revert back to the 1950s,
okay.
right?
Okay, so before we get into it, it's only a 3-minute clip, all right? So I'm going to be explaining a little bit of what's going on and my opinion on what's going on. There is a shortage of economically attractive. Is there actually a shortage of economically attractive men, or are women starting to make more and they are refusing to date men that make equal to what they make? That's something we have to ask ourselves. All right. Because in the 1950s, 50,000 used to be enough to take care of a family. Used to be well enough. 25 grand was enough to take care of a family annually. All right. Now you got women coming into the workplace, which is very new. It's a very new thing. And they're refusing to date down. They're refusing to date men that make even equal to them, because they're seeing a life on Instagram. So they assume that their man is inadequate because he can't provide them the Instagram life that they see. Let's continue.
A lot of women were oppressed with the notion, and some, of course, still want to choose that, but a lot of women felt like their only option would have been high school, kids, marriage, and that was about it.
Right.
But that's not necessarily the case anymore. So you're seeing women, if they do partner up, they want to make sure that they have like an equal economic, attractive, financial comparison.
And this is a study from the women's point of view?
Why?
I don't know. I think I'd
so.
like to hear the men's point of view, right?
Well, what is the men's point of view?
I think it's human beings' point of view, because at this point, everybody's going to be coming in this relationship with some kind of debt attached to them.
Yes.
And it's more difficult. Like we talked about in the meeting, used to be like a single family, like dad goes out and works, there's a mortgage, we get this paid off, he retires at 55.
Man, here come the brother, man. Here come the brother playing the role he playing on TV. Got to be the guy that, the nice guy. All right, that white man said, hold up, let's look at the male's point of view of this topic. Who is doing this study? Who's doing this study that says that there are not enough economically attractive men? What's economic attraction? All right, I feel like that's an opinionated statement. Are you economically attractive? Well, it depends on what you consider to be enough to live. People want these flashy lives that they see on TV, and it's just not real life. Most people are going to be average. Most people are going to make an average wage. Most people are going to have average children. And most people are going to die average, and that's fine. We need average people in the world. That's how we keep the world spinning. Everybody trying to be the next Instagram model, but haven't even taken care of themselves. You want a man that's economically fit, quote unquote, but you're not even physically fit. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
Now at 55, you're starting your second career, and at this point, your husband or wife,
in order to buy a home, you need a dual income today.
Right, but
that never was the case before.
Putting marriage on top of it too. 50% of marriages don't work out in the first place. So not only are you paying for the kids that you had, you're paying your wife alimony. You have to support yourself in a new relationship. That's very expensive to do that.
Right.
You're raising you have two lives if you
Yeah.
if you get divorced.
Hey.
Erica, does this make sense to you? Like, if you were to start fresh right now, would you make sure that that person was financially comparable to you?
Well, no, because when I got remarried, I was bankrupt, so I was the cautionary tale. But let me tell you, none of this, like these things, like really apply to my friend circle because they're not the ones. I think it's actually the other way around. Women have become more financially attractive, and there are a lot of men who appreciate that financial attraction. I just think that we've gotten to a place where women are becoming the lead in their households and in the society.
Look at that white lady. She just can't. This is what I'm talking about, okay? With the whole, and I'm not trying to turn it into a race thing. You already know, but the game is being played. These democratic, quote unquote, progressive white women, they want total control. It will not end until there is total control. And I don't see why black people don't understand that. You got the brother over here. Yeah, I agree with you. Let's shake our head. And the sister talking about the women are stepping up and making more money than the men nowadays, and it's just not true. And this white woman can't wait to hear it. She over here, look at her face right now. She's is excited. She can't wait to take over. But it's never worked in society. A matriarchal where there's a woman leader has never worked. It just doesn't usually work in history. When you look at history, it usually doesn't work, all right? I'm gonna just put it like that. And it's because women tend to make decisions off of emotion. It isn't to say that women are less than men. We're just different. It's that simple.
Society, and therefore, of course, the pendulum has swung the other way.
Yeah, women are ballers. Shot callers. Okay.
Look,
Why don't you just go ahead and finish the verse?
Okay. All right. Okay. Wow.
That was amazing.
That was a wrap. In case you didn't follow me.
Yeah, that was the
I'm
most
turning
mom thing
red.
you've ever said.
Okay, leave me alone.
these, and as you can see, just to wrap it up, the video's over. It's going to be a quick video. But as you can see, she is looking for a certain thing. Women are getting what they want. You wanted a job. You wanted to come into the workplace. Don't complain now that there aren't enough men that are able to provide or whatever. Just because he doesn't meet your standard. And like the man said, not only do we as men have to worry about what we make now, we have to worry about the court system, the legal system that will completely destroy us if we go anywhere near it. But we don't want to talk about those rights, right? We don't want to talk about rights in the court system, men's rights in terms of the court system. The reason that men get 6 times harsher sentences than women in the courtroom. We don't want to speak about that. But but men get all the advantages, right? There are no disadvantages to being a man, of course. Especially if you ask a woman like her, because she wants to be a baller and a shot caller. Till next time, y'all.